Hey, I'm Bradley Jacobs, a senior editor at Us Weekly, and this is Us Must, a look at what's new, what's hot, and what's not in entertainment this week. First up in movies, Where the Wild Things Are. Based on the indelible 1963 Morris Sendak children's book, this psychological fantasy from director Spike Jonze inflates the slim story to a full-on action adventure. Frustrated by life with his single mom, played by Catherine Keener, Max, that's youngster Max Records, runs off to an island filled with giant beasts, voiced by James Gandolfini, Lauren Ambrose, and Forrest Whitaker, and becomes their king. With Gandolfini voicing the insecure monster Carol, some viewers will get stuck on Tony Soprano in a children's story. And in fact, the film, despite its PG rating, isn't really appropriate for kids. Very young fans should stay away or risk nightmares. The movie really isn't right for children younger than 8. The rich adaptation will be better appreciated by adults with a childlike spirit. Especially the later scenes when Keener reunites with her son. Those sequences are truly touching.
First order of business!
It's the Wild Rumpus Star!
Next up in movies, Paranormal Activity that buzzed about Fright Fest. In this thriller that echoes the Blair Witch Project and which cost only $11,000 to make, a San Diego couple, played by Katie Featherston and Mika Sloat, set up a night vision camera to film themselves sleeping and prove their house is haunted. The film builds with undeniable tension and has moments of sheer terror. Be sure to bring someone whose hand you can hold. Over in TV, Dexter. Spoiler alert ahead, a familiar character dies in the final moments of this spellbinding effort. But first, Family Guy Dexter, that's Michael C. Hall, secretly plots to kill a female cop because he thinks she murdered her husband and little girl. All while the Trinity Killer, that's John Lithgow at his creepiest, stalks potential victims. No wonder the ratings are up. The show's masterful balance of cat and mouse tension and dark humor, like when Dexter's superior asks him for relationship advice, never lets up. And finally, over in DVDs, The Proposal, that monstrous summer hit. Ball-busting NYC book editor, that Sandra Bullock, gets engaged to her ill-treated assistant, played by Ryan Reynolds, so she can remain in the US, she's Canadian, and continue her rise to the top. The rom-com, which earned a huge $163 million, gets off to a good start, but when the bickering couple fly to his native Alaska for the 90th birthday party of Grandma Annie, the writing becomes more slack, and semi-comic scenes, such as a bachelorette party with an unattractive male stripper, simply implode. I'm Bradley Jacobs, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Us Must. In the meantime, all these reviews and more can be found in the new issue of Us Weekly magazine on newsstands now.